morning and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. For those of you that don't know, my name is Lotte, and as you can see, I'm not in uni. This is my first day back, but I was meant to go back yesterday and then I had a fever for a couple of days. I just really wasn't feeling well. I tried to function yesterday, like literally just walk up and down the stairs to pack my bag, and I felt like I was about to pass out. So I'm staying at home for a couple more days. Thankfully, most of my lectures can be done online this week, which usually they can't be, so that's great. So I've just been doing some online work this morning, and then my friend is very kindly going to FaceTime me for the lectures that are not being streamed online. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to hear the lectures fine using FaceTime, and then it'll be okay. And if not, it's fine because they will be recorded. They're not live streamed, but they will be recorded, so there is a way around it. And this is my little reminder that if you are, you know, a student and you feel like you have to push yourself to the absolute limit even if you're unwell, then don't. There is going to be a way around it. There is a plan B. People will be nice. Even if you miss the lectures and there's no way to catch up, I'm sure there's somebody out there who will be happy to share their notes or tell you what you've missed. So don't stress it, look after your health. Health comes first. And yeah, that's why I'm at home and I'm just sat in a pile of blankets and I'm very comfortable, which is definitely favourable at the moment.
So the most important, to try to solve the crisis in the NHS. I don't think they've got the memo, have they, about what actually really makes a difference.
It's now 7:30 and I'm just doing some work. I had some dinner and I've literally not moved off the sofa today. So I think I am gonna go for a little walk. Good morning. Today is another day of sitting in my pile of blankets on the sofa. I've just had 2 lectures. One of them was streamed online, thankfully, and then the other one was pre-recorded, so I don't need to be there, which is really good. I don't have any other things today that require me to be in person, so no stress. I've got a meeting now with one of the people that I work with, and we're gonna have a quick chat. I'm not sure how long that meeting will be, and then after that I've got to finish off the pre-recorded lectures. So there's one that I was watching, I've got to finish that, and then I've got another one after that, and then I'm probably just gonna start working on the flashcards for those lectures and do any other stuff that I need to get done today. I just finished my meeting and now I've got some lunch. So we've got chicken, roasted veggies, spinach, chickpeas and black beans. This was super easy to make. I just meal prepped it all apart from the spinach and then chucked it all in with some salt, pepper, paprika, olive oil and then some apple cider vinegar. So nice and healthy and very, very easy.
And just in between them we have a small.
I've just finished my lecture for the day, the last live one. I still have some online pre-recordings to do, and ironically the lecture I just did was on health improvements and we were talking about sedentary lifestyles, and I've been sat on this sofa for like 4 days straight now, so I should probably change that. I've got some more work to finish off those recorded lectures. And then I've got a meeting at 6:30, so maybe between the lectures and the meeting I'll go for a walk, or I'll go after the meeting. And I also need to go through the content we did today. So we've started our neuroanatomy module, and even just the lectures today, there was so much content, so I really need to go over that, otherwise it's just going to go straight in one ear and out the other. And I just find it so ironic that we're learning about our brains, yet my brain literally can't even comprehend anything it's been told about itself. Good morning, another day on the sofa. I've just finished my lectures for this morning, so I had 2 hours of lectures, which felt so long. Oh my god, there was so much content, but it was interesting. It just felt so long. I think because I'm sat on the sofa as well and I'm not with my friends, it's making it feel way longer. When I'm in the lecture room, it doesn't feel this long, but I'm used to moving around a lot, so just sitting on the sofa for 2 hours drove me a bit crazy. However, I've got a more exciting day planned today. So I've just had some brunch, which was really yummy, and now I'm gonna go upstairs and pack my stuff to head back to Leeds. So I'm going up in my car with my mum later, and then she's gonna drive my car back because I'm having problems with my parking permit, which is really frustrating. But yeah, and then my mum is doing like a little teaching session with my friends this evening on breastfeeding because she's a nurse and it's something she needs to do, but it's also really cool for us, so that would be really nice. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing later, but it'll be nice to get out of the house, and I'm feeling so much better now. So staying at home this week was definitely the right thing to do so that I don't end up getting more sick. And also on Friday I'm flying to Milan to visit my boyfriend, so yeah, I'm glad that I'm not going to be ill for that because we don't see each other much, so I don't want to be sick when I visit. It's kind of a unconventional week in my life at medical school. I don't spend every week at home or in Milan, so not the most accurate representation, but definitely a nice week. Hello, it is now Thursday and I just got back from placement. So I arrived in Leeds last night and I didn't really unpack anything. I was catching up with my friends a little bit. My mum did a teaching session for me and my friends on breastfeeding, which was really interesting. So we're now more knowledgeable about breastfeeding, which is really helpful for medical students as it's not something we really learn that much about. And now I need to sort out the state of my room, pack for Milan, have some dinner, and just kind of get my life together a little bit. Everything's a bit chaotic at the moment. I also need to check in for my flight tomorrow, make sure I get all the timing right, the trains and everything. And yeah, placement was really good. So today was my first day on secondary placement. It was a really long day, so it's now 20 to 6 and I left the house this morning at 7:10, so it's been a long day but a good day. So we did teaching this morning. We did a thing called rapid teaching, so that's where you learn about like maintaining the airways and breathing and like basically kind of like emergency situational medicine, which was really good fun. We did like a little workshop where we went around different stations and got to practice holding the airways open and doing like abdominal thrusts and all that stuff, which was great. And then I had my actual clinical placement this afternoon and I was in general surgery, which was exciting. So I'm going to be there for the next 5 weeks. I got to chat to some patients. Me and my placement partner practiced taking bloods on each other. We got to speak to an F1 who taught us loads of interesting things, and I also got some stuff signed off. So overall, a very productive day, but quite a tiring one, especially considering I've been ill for the last few days. I think the adrenaline of like needing to sort out the current state of my room and get my stuff packed and check in and everything will definitely keep me going for the rest of today. I did debate potentially going to the gym, but that's definitely not going to happen now. Well, never say never. You never know. It could come in the next few hours. I also have a meeting tonight, so it's very unlikely, but you never know. After the meeting, I may have a sudden rush of energy. Actually, there's a very, very unlikely chance of that happening. If it does happen, you never know. More likely chances that I'm just going to want to get showered or have a bath and sort myself out. So we'll see. You never know what can happen in the next few hours. Right now, plan of action is tidy my room a little bit. No, check in, tidy my room a little bit, pack for Milan, wash the pots and make dinner, and then have my meeting. And we'll see what else happens after that. But yes, a busy day, but a good day. So for dinner, I've decided to just make myself a nice healthy shakshuka. So that's basically, if you don't know what it is, it's like a breakfast thing, but you can eat it at any time of the day, and it's like spices with tomatoes, some beans, some pepper, chorizo. Like you can literally put anything in it. It's really healthy, very easy, and then I can have like the leftovers for breakfast, and I'll have some pitta with it. So it's a nice healthy, very easy to make dinner. It's now 8:30 and I just finished my meetings, so they were an hour and a half, which was fine. It was nice to kind of catch up with everyone. So they were just some meetings with the company I work for, and now I still didn't sort out this mess, which was meant to be the plan. Didn't stick to the plan. Instead I made dinner, which was really good. Now I actually need to pack. I did check in though eventually, but I still need to sort out this mess. And then I think I might go in the bath and have like a little reset, like a end of week reset to get me through tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a bit hectic. A good day but hectic. And I'm currently have the dilemma of, I've got two dilemmas actually. I have 4 lectures in the morning from 9 till 1 with no break in between, and they're meant to be in person, but I can do them online, it's not a problem. However, the train I'm meant to get is at 1:45, and to get the train at 1:45 I need to be at the train station like a little bit before, and the train station's a half an hour walk from my house. So I'm going to do the lectures in a cafe near to the train station so that I can go straight there. The second issue is I just got an email from Ryanair saying that I need to be there 2.5 hours early because they're having problems with security. And this is a problem because my train doesn't get into Manchester Airport until less than 2 hours before, because usually little flights are 90 minutes. And I literally just got this email today. So that's a bit of a nightmare. So now I'm debating going on an earlier train, but that's a future me problem. At the moment, I need to pack and then decide what I'm gonna do. I'm taking a slight break from packing to finish opening my advent calendar. Because I was in Abu Dhabi over the holidays, I didn't open my advent calendar before I left because I thought it would be nice to open it when I got back. And then part of me was like, oh, I'll do it over the next few days so I have something to like look forward to. However, as I'm traveling tomorrow, I want to take tea with me. So I'm going to see if there's any nice teas in the remaining days that I want to take with me, and I think it's worth it. Good morning, it is now Friday and today I'm flying to Milan. However, I've got to start my day with 4 hours of lectures, so I'm going to head to a cafe that's near the train station so that I can make my train. And because it's going to be such a busy day, I'm going to have a nice big breakfast. This morning I have some leftover shakshuka with pitta from last night, so I'm going to have that for breakfast. And I'm also going to be having my trusty little magic mind drink. Also, sorry if the wind is really loud, it's so windy right now. These little bottles have, the cutest packaging. It's not focusing. It's the cutest packaging and they're amazing. They help with increasing your concentration, productivity, keep you going for longer. And as I have my 4 hours of lectures this morning with like only a 5-minute break in between, I need something that's going to keep me focused. And one of the nootropics in this, so it contains nootropics, adaptogens and matcha, and one of the nootropics basically stops the impulse that you have to like procrastinate, which obviously helps you stay productive for longer. And also it's got matcha in it, which contains an ingredient called L-theanine, and that really helps increase the length of time that the caffeine is released in your brain, so you don't get the big like spikes and crashes that you get from having coffee. So I do like to drink this alongside my morning coffee, but you could replace it, but I really enjoy coffee, so I like to have it alongside, and it definitely keeps me going for longer, and then I don't feel like I need multiple coffees throughout the day. So I'm going to drink this morning with my breakfast, finish putting the last few things in my bag, obviously take this off, and then head out the door. Here's me packing the rest of my bag before heading out the door to the cafe. I made it just in time before my lecture started, which was so lucky because I thought I was going to miss it. And I had this really good oat cappuccino. This place has the nicest coffee. It's called 200 Degrees. I think it's a chain, so you could definitely find one nearby you if you're in the UK, I'm sure. So I stayed here, and then when I went to the airport I did some more work before getting on my flight, and then I took a bus from the airport to Milan, and then I had a lovely few days celebrating my birthday, a little bit late, but it was amazing. And on the way back I had this really yummy custard croissant to cheer myself up, because it's always sad leaving and the weather really reflected that. Then I got on the plane, did some more work, prepared for my lesson that was actually basically straight after my train got into Leeds, so I ended up having to get ready for the lesson in the bathrooms, and here's me doing that. Not too glamorous, but it worked and I made it to my lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video.